What's going on, folks? This Tank coming at you. Just figured I'd jump on here real quick and give you kind of a little recap on what happened here today in Anchorage. We had a little um, vehicle protest. We went out and drove around the city, up and down in front of City Hall, and just kind of all over the place. We circled the block a bunch of times, honked our horns a bunch of times. I'm gonna guess. Someone mentioned a higher number than what I think. I think we probably had a couple hundred cars, probably about 300 people, because there was multiple people in most of the cars. It actually ended up being a pretty good protest. There was no major issues. We didn't have to have a permit or anything. It was peaceful, no issues. We did have some counter protesters that were on the side of the streets flipping everybody off and acting an ass, and that you get that in just about everything that you do. But overall, it was a good thing. We had cops on the route making sure we obeyed the traffic laws and all that kind of stuff. But overall, it was a pretty good event. I applaud the people who put it on. It was done right at the beginning of the event. They had some music and they had Lee Greenwood. God Bless the USA was playing, and then they did a prayer and then did the Pledge of Allegiance. I thought that was pretty cool. And there's some good pictures and stuff that we got across the whole thing. I did a couple live videos kind of documenting it. I'm actually making sure that this is going live. Looks like we are. Okay, good deal. So yeah, I mean, it was a good turnout. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot like some of the stuff we've done down with CVP down in California. It was very similar. People had flags and signs and stuff on their cars. And a lot of people asked me, the pictures that I posted shows everybody's in their car and yada yada yada. Well, that wasn't exactly a true representation. We had people out walking around and talking to one another, and we were still keeping our space and that kind of stuff. We weren't shaking hands with nobody. We were still social distancing, so to speak. A lot of us were still wearing masks when we were talking to somebody. I myself was. And then once you got back in your car, the windows usually stayed up. I kept mine down while we were driving, but in the group of people and stuff, we kept them up. We had a lot of news reporters. There are actually a lot more news reporters than I expected to see. I probably counted 10 different. I don't think they were all from different channels. I think they were a few from each channel, but I counted, I think, around 10. Of course, everybody had their phones out and doing live videos. And it just turned out to be a pretty good little event. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I went out for about 2 hours and just wasted some gas because now we can afford it, kind of. So we did run into some, people flipping us the bird and this and that and the other, but for the most part, it was a pretty good little event. I'm happy with it. Happy with how the people that participated in it acted. They were very restrained, and we obeyed the traffic laws and everything. But I just wanted to kind of give a quick recap. Nothing major happened, so nothing to report in that respects. But I'm finding out, online and finding different videos and stuff that people have taken and some of the responses and stuff to it. I am really shocked that this state has gone as far down the hole. At least I can't say the whole state. Anchorage. I can't believe Anchorage has gone as far into the hole as it has. And it's a wonder that it hasn't gone any deeper with the idiotic leadership that we have in the city. So, Berkowitz needs to go. I mean, he needs to be voted out. The next mayor needs to be someone that's got half a brain. The governor here wants to open up the state by Monday, I think, and Berkowitz is fighting him, and he wants to do everything in phases, and he wants to start it like at 42 days from now. So yeah, we have some. Well, what he wants to do is he wants to, if you have so many days of not having any reoccurrences or you don't have any new cases, then we can change the phase. Well, that's kind of unrealistic at this point. I can't imagine what he's thinking. At his phase, the way he wants to do everything, we're going to end up being locked down until like next year. If you're being realistic. So anyway, I haven't slept for 3 days. I was actually up this morning posting at like 5 o'clock, and I need to go get some rest. So I'm gonna go take a nap. But just wanted to give you guys kind of a quick recap on what we've seen today. We had a lot of patriotic Americans out there, and it was nice to see. So Anchorage, give yourself a pat on the back. And for those of you who don't like what we stand for and everything else, you're free to go somewhere else, or better yet, stay home. If you're scared of the virus, stay home. You don't have to come out. But those of us that aren't scared of it, let us go back to work. Um, it's that simple. It's about the choice. If you are scared, you're gonna catch it. Stay home. If you're not scared, do your thing. That's all we're asking. So, all right, this is Tank. I'm out. I appreciate you guys, and as soon as I get some rest, I'll be back on. Peace out.